Welcome back to a new video here at Life with the Bridges. If you didn't see our last video of us completely transforming our garden, ready for Teddy's new play area for his birthday, I'll pop a link above. Feel free to click that if you want to watch that. But up this week, we are going into hospital with Teddy on Monday morning, tomorrow, to have his first immunoglobulin transfusion. I'm not going to be filling you with a load of Babylon information about it because, if I'm completely honest with you, I don't know a huge amount of detail about it. But what we do know is that Teddy's immunoglobulin levels are extremely low, which could be the reason why he struggles to fight infections off and has constantly got a cough and cold. We know that it's really, really hard to get these immunoglobulin transfusions because they are so rare and they cost a fortune. Obviously, on this journey of taking you guys through this transfusion that's going to happen on Monday, as soon as we gain some more knowledge around that immunoglobulin transfusions and what it all is and why, then obviously we will share that information with you. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this amazing dog walk and fresh air this morning. After a lovely morning dog walk to start the day, we decided, as the sun was shining, to take Teddy down to the coast as a family. So we decided to get out today and take him to Brighton to go on the pier to the arcades and just a little bit of fresh air. And it turns out it's Brighton Marathon today, so we've ended up in Eastbourne, but it is lovely, the weather is great, and the fresh air is appreciated. Hey mate. Hello. Hey mate. After spending all our change on trying to win Teddy a toy, and failed, it was time to head home for some music practice. Nice music, Ted. Wow, Ted, cool dude. You're gonna go to hospital tomorrow and have your immunoglobulin levels sorted, hey? Come on then, let's go to bed. What you got there? What'd you say? Cheese. What are they? Are they your bricks? Yeah. Should we open them? All out over the floor in 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Oh no. Tip. You're gonna tip it? You just do it to make a mess, don't you? You take this away now. You want to build a car amongst your mess? Mess, yes, darling. Good counting. Try again. So we count them. Should we put them all back and count them? 1, 2. 6. What's after 7? Good counting, Ted. So this morning we are going in for Teddy's immunoglobulin transfusion, which is all new territory for us. We are going in at 11 o'clock. It is now 9 o'clock. I'm very intrigued to see what it's all like. Row, row, row. It's a 4-hour transfusion, but obviously it's not going to be a 4-hour experience because you've got to cannulate him. He's got observations before, during and after. So yeah, it's going to be a long old day, but hopefully it is only positive for him and it will help Teddy fight off these fungal, viral and bacterial infections because his body is currently got very, very low immunoglobulin levels. That is potentially why he is struggling to fight off these coughs and colds. So fingers crossed this could be another turning point, but we're going to take you guys through and give you all the information about what an immunoglobulin transfusion consists of. You want Daddy to read it? Best book ever. The Kitchen Disco. Right, get ready to party with the fruit. At night when you are sleeping, there's a party in your house. It's a pumping, jumping, funky bash when all the lights go out. In the quiet of your kitchen when the moon is shining white. Apple. The fruit jump from the fruit bowl and they dance on through the night. Banana is the DJ, he plays the latest hits. He spins, he jumps, he somersaults and does banana splits, Jenny. The lemons are the show-offs, they really love to rap. They break dance on the chopping board and tap dance on the tap. The coconut is cheeky, he makes others laugh. He dives into the washing up and has a bubble bar. To shake it like a mango and party like a pear, wiggle like an apple, hey, and dance like you don't care. It's called the kitchen disco and everyone's invited. So move your hips and shake your pips and let's all get excited. Teddy, read it? How are you going to read it with the same enthusiasm as Daddy? The tangerines go bouncy bounce, they like to scream and shout. One tangerine spun round so much that all her juice came out. Bit gutted actually, I was getting into that. We are hot to trot. It is time to go to our local hospital and go and have his immunoglobulin transfusion. Time to see what it's all about. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I've got that horrible butterfly in the belly feeling. Being back in a place where we detest. Hopefully it's for the best. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, Ted.
Hi, I've got Teddy Bridge.
Hello, my boy. You're sitting in a big chair. Big chair for a big boy. So we have arrived on our ward and we're just waiting for, I guess, the cannula to be fitted and to be transfused. But we don't know how long, when, if, buts and maybes. We're meant to be here for 11 and we're 20 minutes early. So hopefully it all just goes smoothly. We sail in and sail out as if nothing happened and Teddy walks out of here full of beans and full of immunoglobulins and flies on into the distance. Are you reading to Daddy? Lovely reading, Teddy. Teddy is becoming more aware of the doctors now, and as soon as he sees them, he instantly gets upset. We knew this time would come, but it was unfortunately time for the bit we all hate, putting the cannula in.
You're so brave, darling.
You are
Breathe.
so brave.
Breathe.
Okay, alright. I'm so sorry.
So brave, darling. Nearly all done, darling.
I know.
We just have to hold him tight, reassure him, and hope they get the cannula in first time. With the cannula finally in, it was time to calm him down and get his heart rate back to normal. Some milky, darling. Well, that was horrendous. Missed the first time, second time finally got it, but you're so brave, darling. They're not going to hurt you, darling. They're not going to hurt you, darling. With the cannula in, this gave them direct access to Teddy's bloodstream to be able to give the transfusion. For anyone that doesn't know what immunoglobulins are, immunoglobulins, also known as antibodies, are glycoprotein molecules produced by white blood cells. They act as a critical part of the immune response by specifically recognizing and binding to particular antigens, such as bacteria or viruses, and aiding in their destruction. The intravenous immunoglobulin is a pooled antibody and a biological agent used to manage various immunodeficiency states. The ultimate goal of this therapy is to normalize a compromised immune system like Teddy's. Well, there we have it. Immunoglobulins going in. Bless his heart. You giving George a cuddle? Rabbit. You got the rabbit? Oh, that's very sweet of you, darling. With the transfusion running, it was a case of keeping our newly formed toddler still and occupied for the next 4 hours. They start the transfusion off firstly, very slowly. After the first 15 to 30 minutes, providing Teddy doesn't have any reaction to it, they increase the rate of the transfusion into his body. Apart from the cannula being fitted, this is all a pain-free experience for Teddy. Where's Teddy gone? You're hiding. Where's Teddy? I see you. There he is. You're being silly. You're hiding. You're hiding. Where you gone? You're hiding. There you are. Where are you? There you are. You're cheeky, aren't you? He's tired. We're hoping that he's going to go for a nap for a good hour at least of this 4-hour transfusion to hopefully make it go a little bit quicker. And Kate can do some work and I can go and pick up some soil, which is in the local town that the hospital is in, because I need to obviously soil for the garden project. So whilst we're here, I'm going to factor in both of those. And then I'm going to come back, look after Ted whilst Kate does some shopping for us for dinner tonight. Which is the plan, but we need to get him down to bed first and hopefully sleep through as much of this transfusion as possible. Hey, Teds. We were just saying how amazing and funny it would be if after like one transfusion he suddenly like started eating and was like, give me lasagna and pizza and everything. That'd be amazing, but I can't imagine it's going to happen. You want me to pick up Pepper? You just thrown across the hospital. Super. Ted, what are you doing? Have you got some energy now? You're standing? You're bouncing? You're silly. You're being silly.
Are you dancing?
As we were in Tunbridge Wells, where our hospital is, there is also a place where I am going to get the soil to save me driving over here later on in the week. As we said, it's a 4-hour transfusion and it has gone in for the last half an hour, and touch wood, all seems to be okay. So Kate is going to try and put him down for that nap that we were talking about, and hopefully he sleeps for a while, which is a perfect opportunity for Kate to get some work done, me to go and get this soil and just keep the room nice and quiet. So yeah, time to go and get this soil. Well, there it is. Time to fill up this car. Is that going to fit in there? Well, there we have it. A car full of soil to fill up the beds. Woo! If that doesn't fill those trucks, I'm going to be annoyed, because that is a whole load of compost and soil, and anyone that's probably sitting there watching this is thinking, why have you not just got a big ton bag delivered on the driveway? And the answer to that is because it would have been an absolute nightmare trying to transport loose soil from front to back. And so I found a good price in our local hardware store, and yeah, pops. And yeah, so but I've got a couple of jobs to do before that. I need to make sure I've kind of treated all the insides and outsides of the timber with some treatment, just to kind of elongate the life of the timbers. But then I can put the membrane in the bottom and then load this up, and then we need to fill the trucks up with some beautiful plants and bushes to make it look amazing. But enough waffle from me. I need to get cleaned up and then head back to hospital to go and join Kate and finish off Teddy's transfusion and hope that everything goes well. So I just quickly rang Kate just to double check that Teddy was doing okay and to see if she wanted anything from home, and turns out the boy hasn't slept. So yeah, that's going to be interesting, because a Teddy that doesn't nap is a Teddy that sometimes is a little bit of a grouch. So I don't know whether these immunoglobulins have given him extra energy or what. But either way, let's head back and see, because it sounds like it's going to need 2 pairs of hands for this little cub.
And this little piggy went.
Have you not slept?
Yeah.
What have you been doing, cub? You've been playing for 49 minutes. Look at your muscles. They're pretty big, aren't they? Teddy? 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 Yeah, buddy. Ted, what's on Daddy's nose? Dinosaur. What's on your nose? Ginormous bogey. Yucky. You done a poo-poo?
Yes.
Oh, yucky. How glorious. Go on then, put it on Teddy's nose. You match Teddy! The dinosaur noses!
Whoa.
Wow. You're not doing bad for someone who hasn't slept, kiddo.
Monkey.
You're a monkey, it's exactly what you are. It's like taking a wild dog for a walk. Here, boy. Here, boy. Here, boy. Nap? You haven't napped, you need a nap. Whoa, good boy. Up you get. Big strong boy. Whoa, big strong boy. You are silly. We've got 6 minutes. 6 minutes of wire watch. Oh, this is one sad little boy. He's had a right day of it, but cannula out. We're going home, darling. I'm so proud of you. First immunoglobulin transfusion in. fingers crossed it starts to do its magic and starts to get rid of any infections, bacterial or fungal infections he's got going on, or protect him against them. And we've just booked him for next month, so hopefully we only see Pembury Hospital in a month and no time sooner. But for now, let's go home, yeah? Go see Willow.
Yeah.
All done here at our local. Time to head back to Bridge HQ. Finally. I think we have a walker. Come on then, mister.
Look.
Look at Daddy's new hat. Slowly. Wow! Yes, well done! Walking, well,
Show everyone.
well introduced.
Go back.
Slowly, darling.
Slowly.
It's like you've had a couple of beers, mate. A couple of beers. Slowly. Good boy.
Wow!
Go on. Slowly.
And come to mummy.
That was amazing!
Careful.
Wow, so clever. Well done, mate. We're going to get you some reins and then we'll go some proper walking and then... Yes. So today, as the weather is pretty bad, I think today's a good day for our home day and to build a tent. So let's build a tent. Well, that lasted 2 minutes. He was like, ha 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 ha, and then it was over. Whereas I was underneath my tent, thinking the absolute masterpiece that it was. Then Willow joined me in there, and he's given up and gone to play his dinosaurs. Personally, I mean, with no Bear Grylls, but probably the best tent I've ever seen. Nice to meet you.
Hold it.
Why do you keep saying daddy and pointing this at me? Is that what you think I am? How rude. Oh my goodness, he's using my tent, finally. You in the tent?
Yeah.
You silly. What a fabulous tent.
Daddy.
Adapt, improvise,
Daddy.
overcome, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, darling. There's Daddy, look. Good morning. So I've just finished off my clients for the morning and we've received some news. So Teddy's bloods that he had done on Monday when he had his immunoglobulin transfusion, they obviously took bloods there to do his monthly clinic bloods just to check everything was okay. We left there on Monday having been told from our specialist nurse there saying that his bloods are fine, but I'll email them over to you. So we went home thinking that everything was fine. We finally received the email of his bloods, and when Kate looked at them, his white blood cells and his neutrophils are extremely high. Now, in the past, this usually means that he is potentially fighting an infection, but when looking at these bloods, his white blood cells and neutrophils are very high. And when I say very high, like extremely high. So just to put it in perspective, his neutrophils are usually around about between 2 and 3, and his white blood cells are usually around about 4 or 5 on a good day. And his white blood cells are around 14.9 and his neutrophils are 9.1, I think they are. Now, this is hugely alarming purely because in a good scenario, this means that he's fighting an infection or something like that, because the body produces more white blood cells to then allow the monocytes, the lymphocytes to go and attack that virus and then therefore get rid of it, in short. But also, when Teddy got diagnosed, that was how we found out, because he had blood tests done and therefore his neutrophils were extremely low, which was the only thing that differs, but his white blood cells were up at like 21 or 24, which are huge amounts of white blood cells to have in a blood sample. Going back to the email that Kate received, she has off her own back sent this to Great Ormond Street Hospital because our local haven't picked up on it, saying that it's a bad thing. They said our bloods are fine. And Great Ormond Street Hospital has said, yes, they are very high. We want more bloods done on Friday. And they also want us to do a blood film. Now, the word blood film absolutely fills me with dread because it takes me straight back to the day of his diagnosis, which is how we found out that Teddy had AML leukemia, because of the fact that I asked for extra bloods and then they said, okay, fine, we'll do an extra blood film if it makes you feel better. Blood film came back. He had leukemia. So as you can imagine, this has kind of like stopped us in our tracks a little bit because we've had a really, really good run with Teddy. Teddy has been amazing and he still is doing well. He's obviously got his cough and cold, but we're trying to understand what's still going on with his chest. But when you see figures like that ring alarm bells to the day of diagnosis, it makes you feel pretty down in the dumps. So we are kind of back on the back foot, waiting for Friday to come around so we have bloods and find out what's going on and praying that it is not anything bad. It is just another scare and it's a sign of the fact that his body's fighting a little infection, and hopefully these immunoglobulin transfusions will help stop this. So because we have his bloods done monthly now, it stretches out the time in which they can understand how his bloods are looking. So it's like 4 weeks in between each test, so it's kind of a longer time, which is great for Teddy because he doesn't have to be accessed with a needle and stuff like that, but also harder for us to know if anything's going wrong internally, because that is the sign that we first see any cancer coming back, if it is coming back. And AML leukemia, which Teddy was diagnosed with, strikes quick, fast and hard. So yeah, roll on Friday because I want to just get this test done and then find out what's going on. But not great news to start the day. So this morning my sister has got Teddy for a little play date, which gives me the morning just to kind of crack on outside here and continue this little project outside. Today I'm going to be putting a membrane down in here so the weeds can't get through, and then putting all that soil that I bought the other day into those trugs. And also I'm going to be protecting and painting all of these trugs with a wood preserver just to kind of increase the shelf life of the wood over the years, and then filling in all these trugs up with as much soil as I have left. So that is the plan for today. Time to get to work and make use of these couple of hours. So there we have it. First trug has swallowed up all of the bags, and I still think there's probably enough room for some more, to be honest, but might mean some more soil because I've still got all of this trug here to fill up the little gaps down the side. But either way, it looks good. I'm excited to plant, and I've planted a soaker hose in and around here so it soaks down the soil without me having to stand there and sprinkle it. And there's a soaker hose that goes all the way through as well. So yeah, potentially need some more soil, I think. That is all those trugs lined and wood preserved, and yeah, I'm now at a stage where yes, I need to do all of these, but I'm going to break this garden down into segments, and today my goal is to get that soil sorted and some more soil in here to hopefully finish off this side of the garden. And then the next bit is obviously treat all of these bits of wood around here like I've just done, and then sort out Teddy's play park. But it's something I don't want to rush. I could easily just put the membrane down, put his Wendy house and some bark down or whatever, and it'd be okay, but I don't want it to be okay. I want it to be special for him. And so I'm going to sit down with a pen and piece of paper and actually go through exactly what I want to do and make sure it's perfect before I even start anything. And yeah. But for now, I think I'm just going to check on Teddy, see how he's doing, because he had another early morning wake up. So it could mean the play date ends early. So I don't want to start something else or go and get some more soil if I'm going to have to be on Teddy duty. So Teddy is fine. I've got to go and pick him up at 11:45 and yeah, run out of soil. So unfortunately, I need to go and get some more soil. So actually, wonder if this magic finger works. 3, 2, 1. Flipping hell. It really does work. Well, that's soil sorted. I'll have to put this finger to good use. This finger can really help me out. I need some soil That made it a hell of a lot easier. Best I put that finger away and put that soil in the trugs. That is me all done and showered here, and I've pretty much finished this side of the garden now. I just need to plant that last bed with lots of flowers, but again, not going to rush that. But that is a good time to end this video here. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel. Huge thank you to all of our Bridge family members, and don't forget to come back for our next video where we take Teddy into hospital on Friday, have his bloods done, and see what the outcome of that is. The waiting game begins. Live for today, guys, as tomorrow is never promised. Ciao for now.